Good morning. Henning here, me. I just woke up, so I need this. Thanks to my good friend Adrian O'Shaughnessy from Scotland. Would you like the Guinness? No, I know it's Irish, I just always make fun of him. For giving me this incredibly huge coffee mug, which apparently is actually for Guinness. I don't know what they do over there. We're gonna check out the Joyo Power Supply 3. As you can see, it's still in the box. I never opened it. They sent that to me and I thought I'd explore with you. So I know nothing. I know I've been using several power supplies from different companies. And, oh, this is plugged in. Come here. The Power Supply 2 is a really nice 8 out, actually 10 out power supply with 8, that's a loud dog. Bruno! Here, go please. With 8 9-volt outs, a 12-volt and an 18-volt out. And 2 of the 9-volt outs actually have higher milliamps so that you can power digital pedals. It's always very important to know which outputs on your power supplies can power higher milliamp pedals for digital pedals like Strymons and Digitex and who knows what. So this is kind of neat, and obviously you've got an individual cable for each output. It's easy to put on your pedal board, under the board, and route around. What we're looking at now is a simpler solution, the Power Supply 3. There's several of these types of power supplies on the market. Where you pretty much just have like a wall wart. The Americans call this a wall wart. It's like Walmart, but different. So let's see. Just checking, they were smart enough to send me the European version. So the main unit is this. Just a wall wart. And it's tied up with some cables here, with some cable ties. And in between is whatever this is. I think this is for interference, which could be neat. And then it goes to a standard little pluggy. Focus? It doesn't. Given the fact that Joyo and all the other stuff that it says here are stickers, I'm thinking this is probably, they buy this from some other company and rebrand it as a Joyo, which then gets rebranded as another company. And then we have a bunch of cables in here, and that's pretty much extension cables in different adapters, because what do you want with, one? Then you can power one pedal. Well, we don't want that. This thing overall has 2,000, no, milliamps? I think so. So let's see. I'm gonna throw this stuff out. What do we have here? We've got little, I think this is a polarization reversal thingy. So let's say this is a negative on the outside and you need negative on the inside. I think what you do is you do this. And then all of a sudden you've got negative on the inside. Would be nice if these were labeled somehow so you could remember what they are for. Then we've got, if you have an old Big Muff, this is what you need for power. I have one of those, so that's nice that it's included. Then we've got, let's say you don't have a power input at all. You can actually hook it up to a cable. To a battery. So that's kind of neat. And there's another one of those battery ones. Just plug it straight into your pedal at the bottom where the battery would go. And then we've got, I'm gonna guess, reverser again. And another one of those. So 2 of each of these adapters, which is actually neat. And then we got this long ass thing. We're gonna untie it and see what happens when we do. So this is one long extension cable, giving me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna go with 7, 8. Yes, 7, 8 gives me 8 outputs for standard pedals, and this is where I plug in the power supply. This is very cool. So you don't even have to think. You don't even have to think about which pedal takes what kind of power. It just gets distributed automatically. Downside is you will always have this long thing hanging around, and if you only use 4 cables, you're gonna have to use zip ties or something to tie them up on your pedal board. It's not the neatest way to do it, but it's a pretty simple way. So we're gonna look at the instructions, which as far as I remember I co-wrote and proofread. Yes, it can handle up to 2000 milliamps, and we're gonna simply check this out now. So we're just gonna grab some pedals and plug it in, and if it works, well then you know it's good, right? I mean, what else do you want to see? Power supply 3, JP03 from Joyo. Testing now. So I don't need any of these adapters, but it's nice to have them so they go right into my adapter drawer. Yes, I do have an adapter drawer. Adapter drawer. So I take the really long one and just plug in the main unit. We're going to start with my beloved Gainiac with my ugly face on it. This is from Milos Popovic MP Custom Effects. The best overdrive distortion that I've ever played. I dare anyone to send me one that's better. Go right ahead. Well, this one has power, so that works. I'm gonna grab an old school from Joyo. We're gonna plug this puppy in. And we got power, so that works. Let's grab a rated boost from Joyo. We plug it in. And that works. Let's turn them all on, so we see the lights. Now comes a challenge. We're gonna plug in a Strymon pedal. These puppies want 250, 350 milliamps. They want a lot. So we're gonna go Strymon Orbit. And apparently we got power. So let's do another Strymon. Let's push it. Come on. Strymon El Capistan. We have power. Neat. See what else we have. T-Rex Ghost Tone Reverb. Let's feed it. We got power. Dr. J Green Crystal. Yes, and we have power. So I have one left. Well, why not? Come on. Future Chorus from the Iron Man series. And we got power. So this is a realistic board with 8 pedals, beautifully arranged on the table. This is exactly down to the millimeter how I would want my pedal board to look. Exactly like this, in this configuration, that would be so unusable. Okay, so what else do we need to know? It powers. It's small. My dog needs help with her bed. She can't make her own bed. Congo, are you good there? Yeah. Now I'm gonna look up how much it is, if I can find it. Because that is always a little bit of an issue. How much are Joyo products? Okay, here we go. I found it on Amazon.com. Of course, the link will be underneath. If you're in the market for buying this, please buy it and use my link, because I get percentages from Amazon, so I can buy, DVDs and shit and stuff. Does Amazon have more? I don't know. So it's a 3518 here where I found it. The power supply 2 here is 4762, And then also 74.36. So prices vary greatly. Oh, here's another of the Power Supply 3 for 35.24. 35. So pretty much 35 bucks. So I'm thinking in Europe, you're probably looking at 35 euro, which for a power supply that can power your whole pedal board with 8 pedals and 2000 milliamps, you just have to calculate the overall pull that all your pedals together. I need more of this. I can't. Wow. So you've seen it. It's cool. What else can I say? Nothing. See ya. Use my link. Subscribe. Watch other videos. You know. Oh, I've just finished a grueling 57 videos of every Joyo pedal there is. All the Dr. J, all the Joyo pedals, all the Iron Man Series 1, Series 2. So if you want a quick look at any of these sounds in like a minute or two, go right ahead. Quickies, it's called Joyo Quickies on my channel. 57 of them. Enjoy. Grab some.